The Story of Piggy. Piggy was a little pig. He loved to bathe, splashing around in the soap suds, having fun. At the table he behaved beautifully. He always wiped his mouth and said, "Thank you." Piggy liked to play outdoors. One day the sun was shining brightly, the birds were singing, and Piggy sang along with them. But there was no one to play with, and so Mother Pig let him go to the meadow. On the way Piggy met Little Chick. He was standing by a clump of grass, weeping bitterly. "What's the matter?" Piggy asked. "I'm lost," Little Chick wailed. "We'll soon fix that," Piggy said. "Come on, hop on my back, and I'll take you home. Look, there's my mummy." Little Chick shouted and rushed over to Speckled Hen. "I got lost, and Piggy saved me." Little Chick chirped excitedly. "How cluck-cluck kind of you. How cluck-cluck good you are. Thank you," Speckled Hen said to Piggy. "Ugh, it was nothing. I was glad to be of help," Piggy said shyly and turned pinker still from all the praise. He said goodbye to them and continued on his way. Piggy skipped along singing his song when all of a sudden Jack Rabbit jumped out at him from behind a bush. "Shh! Quit that singing," he hissed. "Is anyone sleeping?" Piggy asked in a worried voice. "You're bothering me, understand?" Jack Rabbit whispered. "I want to sneak some carrots from Mrs. Rabbit. Why don't you just ask her for some?" "Ah, she'll never give me any," Jack Rabbit said. "Let's see," Piggy said, and headed for the carrot beds. "How do you do?" he said to Mrs. Rabbit. "Could you please give my friend here a couple of carrots?" Mrs. Rabbit chose 4 of the biggest carrots and handed them to Jack Rabbit and Piggy. "I hope you like them," she said. Jack Rabbit was very much ashamed of himself. "You're a fine fellow, Piggy," he said. "Let's always be friends." Piggy wiggled his tail happily. Woof, woof, woof. When Piggy heard that fierce growling, he stopped. A big dog was scolding a puppy who had leaned against a freshly painted fence and now had paint on his nose, head and paws. "What kind of a pup are you?" The dog was growling. "You're no pup, pardon me," Piggy said, "but your son isn't a pig." "I'm a pig. My name is Piggy." But the big dog didn't even look at Piggy. She just dragged the puppy off angrily. Piggy sighed and continued on his way. After a while he came upon a kitten. The kitten was standing in a bowl of milk, lapping it up noisily. "Are you having your bath?" Piggy asked. "No, I'm eating," Piggy laughed. But then he caught sight of a big tomcat and stopped. The big cat pulled the kitten up by the scruff of its neck and hissed, "Don't you know that only pigs put their feet in their food and make such a mess?" Piggy felt terribly hurt. He didn't stay to hear what else the angry tomcat said, and wandered off sadly. What was all that commotion? Who was that squeaking and fighting beyond the reeds? Piggy looked out and saw 3 ducklings. They were fighting over a toadstool. Piggy was about to break up the fight when Brown Duck came rushing up to her children. She was quacking angrily. "You quack, quack, stop that! Look at you, picking up all sorts of rubbish as if you were pigs. That's not true. It's not true." Piggy cried and ran home, weeping all the way. "I don't want to. I won't. I don't want to," he cried as he ran. "What's the matter?" Piggy asked. "I don't want to be a pig any more," Piggy said tearfully. "Then what do you want to be?" Mother Pig asked gently. Piggy looked up at the branch overhead and said through his tears, "I want to be a bird." "But you don't know how to fly," Mother Pig said with a smile. Piggy jumped onto the bench, waved his feet, jumped up and just came down with a thud. "Please do me a favor and just be yourself, Piggy," Mother said as she helped him to his feet. "Names don't really matter. What matter is that you are kind, neat, honest and polite." Piggy had to think about that. "Please don't change. We like you as you are, Piggy." It was Little Chick and Jack Rabbit who had come to visit him. Piggy was very happy to see his friends again. "All right," he said. "I'll always be me."